We're going to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. Hey, it's a beautiful day out there. We got the powerful brother, and he going to bring it out. You ready, King? Khan.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Let's bring out we the Hebrew Israelites. We out here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked ass place, America, and to teach our people that we the true children of Israel, the lost tribes. So we're gonna go into it. Ain't too many out today, but what you got? Yeah, just bring it. We here to prophesy the downfall, like I said, of America and all the heathens. And we got Jeremiah 28:8.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8.
Bring it out.
It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So we're here to prophesy against this great kingdom of war, which is coming. They trying to make us take all these vaccinations and all this wickedness coming out. And what you got? Jeremiah 16 and 14.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them into the land that I gave unto their fathers.
So he gonna bring us back to our own land, because as we know, we all been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So we gotta come together in righteousness so that we could get our land back, huh? What you bringing, Deuteronomy? Yeah, bro. What is it, 32? Yeah, when we scattered. So we all over the place, but we coming together, millions deep. We waking up to our true nationality, and that's what we out here for, trying to bring some of our peoples back to the fold. But, no, 32, yeah. What is it, 8? I think 32 and 8 or 7.
Scattered them?
Yeah, we were scattered.
God, this is Deuteronomy 32 and 7.
Bring it out.
It says, remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will shew thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee.
So we gotta ask our fathers and our elders so we can realize and learn who we truly are. Because we not niggas, we not African Americans, we not black. We the real Hebrew Israelites. So we gotta come back to our true heritage in these last days. Give me let's see. Man, I'm forgetting everything. So a lot of people ask why, what's the benefit of us saying that we are the Hebrew Israelites? Because they say they got spiritual Israel and all this foolishness. But we not spiritual, we the true bloodline of the children of Israel. So we don't believe the lies that they done taught us here no more. So give me 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11. We not falling for the lies no more. Bring that out.
God, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 11. Let me start at 11.
Yeah.
Con. It says, and for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe Allah.
So we out here calling ourselves all kind of foolishness, which is basically a lie. And when people, we tell them that they're the greatest people on the planet, they think we crazy. So that's go into believing that the lies that they tell us. So what is the advantage of being a Jew?
God.
We got bring out Romans chapter 3 and 1.
God, this the book of Romans, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
What advantage then have the Jew, or what profit is there of circumcision?
They say, what advantage do we have of being the real Jews of the Bible? Because there's some people that saying they the Jews, and they say that we crazy. Shalom.
Verse 2 says, much every way chiefly, because that unto them were committed the oracles of God.
So we chiefly, because we promised the oracles of God, the promises and the salvation, everything was promised to the Jews.
God.
So it says, go on to verse 3.
Verse 3 says, for what if some did not believe?
But what if the people don't believe? Do that matter to us?
Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? God forbid. Yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
So yeah, we don't believe. I mean, we don't believe it. If they don't believe it, oh well. We don't care. We know who we are by prophecy and history, everything that pointed lead up to it. Yeah. So we're going to see who God is dealing with according to the Bible.
All right, Khan. This is Psalms 147 and 19.
Bring it out.
It says, he shewed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation.
So it say he ain't dealt with no other nations like he dealt with the children of Israel.
God. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
So nobody else knows the Lord's judgments. Nobody else could go against the, nobody else could sin. Nobody else could, all of that is promised to the children of Israel. You got something?
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity.
And that's what we out here, we punished. We're in the lowest states, and every state you go to, from the east to the west coast, from Cali to New York, if you go to the ghettos, you're going to see so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Was that it on that one? Yeah. So we the lowest everywhere. And I know we didn't have no meeting for everybody to come together and say we just gonna live in all the ghettos around the world.
Right.
So,
What they did, though, let's bring this out.
yeah. But somebody did, like the bro said.
This is
Bring that out in Psalms 83.
God. This is Psalm 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
It said they have taken crafty counsel, meaning this is a strategically planned out to against us, but he's going into it more.
And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So they want to cut us off so they could tell us during slavery they made it to where we couldn't read, we couldn't, they brought us over here butt naked. We used to wear, our garments and our fringes, and they stripped us of everything. Yeah, so there's more on that, yeah.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
So it said they confederate, all the nations, they got a pact to where they holding all this information from us. A lot of them, the hierarchy, they know who we truly are, but they won't teach us. They won't teach us that we black, a color in a crown box, or we African American, 2 continents. It's just all kind of foolishness. What you got?
Khan, did you have something? We can just get your Khan, this is Psalms chapter 2, verse 1.
Get out.
It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. God, so it says, why do the heathens rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth, and we all know who the kings of the earth, starting with Psalms 83. Every nation, they set a king over them, going to Sirach chapter 7. So the kings of the earth set themselves. They come up with this analogy that if we can't get to the Most High God, we're going to get to the next best thing, which is his chosen people. So Khan.
But we're going to bring that out in Sirach. I think it's 17. 17.
God, this is Sirach 17, verse 17.
Bring it out.
For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people.
So it said the Most High divided all the nations. He put a ruler over every nation of people.
But Israel is the Lord's portion.
But Israel is his portion. So we are the Most High's portion, not Donald Trump or Joe Biden. The Most High, Yahweh Shai is our leader. You got a precept?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name.
God,
So the Lord said that Jacob is his portion. So we're the former things of all. We've been here since the beginning. We better than all the other nations. So the Lord said that he said that he is the former things of all, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. So we're the rod of his inheritance.
yeah. So we, the Lord formed us to promised everything to us. All the promises, everything. What? Yeah, but, you know me, man. When I ain't got nobody to talk to, I be going on. I can't think about it.
I guess I can get a precept.
Yeah, bring this up.
God. Right. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 8. It says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bound of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Yeah, so he separated us. He didn't want us to come together with the heathen like everybody teach. The church teach, everybody say that we one people, all humanity, or whatever that foolishness they be saying. But we the greatest people on the planet. Above. Yeah. Trying to find something. So we bring out let me get Numbers 14 and 18. Book of Numbers.
Chapter
14 and 18. You got nothing?
God, it's the
Bring
book
it
of
up.
Numbers, chapter 14. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 14 and verse 18. The Lord's long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. God, this is Numbers chapter 14 and verse 18. The Lord's long suffering and great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the father upon the children upon the third and fourth generation.
So he said all our kids is gonna be punished for all the sins of their fathers, and that's why we in the state that we in, because we all broke the laws of God, so we cursed now as a people.
God, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and 35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again. And then shall the names of righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared.
I think I probably had it in the wrong time. Yeah, bring it up. Yeah. So we got to come together in these last days as the children of Israel so that we could be blessed according to the Bible.
This is Lamentations chapter 5, and I'm going to start at 4. It says, we have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest.
So they say everything is sold to us. The Native Americans, they used to live off the land. Now they got to buy wood, buy water. Everything is, the heathens took over everything, and now they sell it right back to us. Killed all the buffaloes. What you want? You got more?
Yes. It says, we have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Syrians to be satisfied with bread. Verse 7. It says, our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities.
So it said we inherited the iniquities of our fathers, and that's why we in the state of that we in. So the Most High, you know, he said he chastised those that he loved. So give me more.
It says, servants have ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver us out of their hand.
So they say ain't nobody gonna save us from this state that we in. We gonna stay in poverty in the slums and ghettos of the world until the Most High come back, until Yahweh come get us. Bring that one up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8 and verse 5. And thou shalt also consider in thy heart that as a man chastised his son, so the Lord thy God chastened thee.
So since we broke the commandments, the Lord, the Most High God, he chastised us because he loves us.
Verse 6. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways and to fear him.
So we got to start walking in these commandments so that we could get out of this state and go back to our own land. You got something?
God, this is Isaiah 42 and 22. Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none set restored.
Yeah. So we all stored in prison houses. We make up, 75% of the prison?
Right.
Man. And we go to jail for jaywalking, where the white man could kill us and get a damn paid vacation.
God, verse 23. Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord? He against whom we have sinned.
Right.
For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law.
So time after time, the Israelites, we just keep breaking the laws, and what happened? He keep whooping our ass, putting us back into slavery, time and time again.
Go ahead.
You got something?
This is going back to Deuteronomy 8 and 6. This is a precept. This is Psalms chapter 119 and verse 120. My flesh tremble to fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgment. So the Lord, he said that he's afraid of the Most High judgment, because we know that the Lord loves judgment, right? He can judge us right now just because he wants to, because he can do whatever he wants, because he's the Most High. So he said that my flesh trembleth to fear. So we got to fear the Most High. We supposed to, fearing the Most High is basically having respect that, that's the Most High. Like it's saying, yeah, your father, you're supposed to fear him, right? Out of respect. So pretty much.
Yeah, so that's what we got to fear God and start keeping these commandments. That's the beginning of wisdom. That's the only way we could get that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is to fear God. lot of people don't like the word of God. They just want to go to, hear that feel good, what is it, prosperity. Yeah, that prosperity doctrine, but we here to tell you, thus saith the Lord.
Right.
So, rather you hear it or if you don't listen, we gonna still bring it out.
Done.
Give me Proverbs 13 and 13. You was already there, huh?
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandments shall be rewarded.
Start from the top.
Con. It says, whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandments shall be rewarded.
So if you don't like this word of God that we bringing out, they say you're gonna be destroyed.
Right.
And whoso do listen to the word, what it say you're gonna be rewarded, yeah. So that's good. Bring that one out.
God, this is Joshua chapter 1 and 18.
Bring it out.
Whosoever he be that doth rebel against thy commandment and will not hearken unto thy words in all that thou commandest him, he shall be put to death. Only be strong and of good courage.
So if you don't hearken to the word of God, you're gonna be put to death, a horrible death. And that's what they got the coronavirus. They said killing everybody, but I'd say the Most High God is judging the world.
Con, this is Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
It says, the law of the wise is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. So if you're keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, you're gonna flee from them death and them traps. You know, you got Esau and these other nations. They out here doing these weird devices trying to get you caught up. But if you keep the laws, statutes, commandments, you ain't gonna fear no evil. You gonna know you gonna discern what's good and evil. Right? The Lord got you. He got you in this guide so you can know what's going on. So that's basically what's going into if you keep the laws.
Yeah. So we gotta keep the law. Hold on, here we go.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 15, verse 31.
Bring it out.
The ear that heareth the reproof of life abideth among the wise. He that refuseth instruction despise his own soul, but he that hearkeneth reproof get understanding.